Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your North Point. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email are a couple video links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll start with your orientation right here in the front. You have nice storage space here. Above that you have your hydraulics. Just keep track of how much hydraulic fluid you have. Batteries here. You can always add more batteries if you wanted to. Right up here in the front you have a couple toggle switches. These are to turn your front cap lights on. So that light and that light. Alright, you do have your pre-wired for side view cameras. If you were to get those, that's where those go. Right over here is your propane. You have two 30-pound propane tanks. You have a regulator right here. This regulator is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So if this tank were to go empty, just give that a turn, open that up, and I can use this one while you fill this one. You have a battery disconnect right here, so that will turn all 12 volt off to your camper. You know it's off if you can remove the key, but you do need to have this in the on position in order for your battery to charge. So that must be on position. Alright, pass through storage. There's your water, fresh water jug. You do have a switch inside the camper for your pump to run that. You have your inverter right there, so you have a power button right there on it. That's to run your refrigerator off a 12 volt. Light switch right up here. You are solar ready, so if you have a portable solar panel, you can plug it in here and it will trickle charge your battery. Auto leveling is right here, so you can use this front button. You turn it on here first. This front button is going to move your front jacks up or down. Then your rear one, that's going to move all of your rear jacks together. The left and right, that separates your left rear jacks and your right rear jacks. So all you're going to do is use this front button to unhook from your vehicle. Once you're unhooked from your vehicle, come back here and hit auto level. It's going to level itself out. Once it's done leveling, you can camp. When you're ready to go home, you're going to come back here and you're going to retract the rear. So once the rear is retracted, now you can move the front to where you need it to hook your vehicle back up. Once your vehicle's hooked back up, then you hit retract all, and that will bring all the rest of the jacks up. You have inputs for cable or satellite. Water pump right here, so if the water pump is on, that red light will come on. You have outdoor shower, so there is a slinky hose that quick connects into here, so you can have hot and cold water. You have a water filter right here. Your hoses can come up through the bottom here. That way you can close your door. And then your water system, you have your city water connection. This is where everything's going to happen. So it just depends on where you're going to have these valves. So if you are going to go dry camping and you need to fill your freshwater tank, that's where you have that power fill tank. So you're going to move all the valves to match the picture. So it'll be like that. Hook a hose up to your city water, turn it on, fill your freshwater tank, and now take the hose off. And to use that tank, you're going to go under dry camping and then turn your water pump on. So that's to fill your tank, that's to use your tank. If you are full hookup camping, you do the city water connection here. So hook your hose up to city water, have your valves match the diagram here. So it's going to be like this. And now you have full hookup camping through your city water. If you're going to winterize or sanitize, just have the valves look like this. You're going to hook a hose up to your city water. The other end of that hose goes into your antifreeze or your sanitizing solution, whichever one you're using. You turn your water pump on, it's going to draw it up throughout your camper. So that's how you use the water. This is black tank flush. I'll go over that in just a minute. Your furnace vent is right here. It does get very hot. Try not to block it. You do have your water heater here. This is gas or electric. Plastic drain plug. So when you're ready to use it, put your drain plug in. Turn your water on. It's going to start filling your water heater. You want to make sure your water heater is full before you turn it on. You can do that by pulling on this relief valve. You get a solid stream of water coming out, you know it's full. You can also turn the hot side on any sink. As long as you get a solid stream of water coming out, you know it's full. So you're ready to turn it on. So let's flip the switch inside. There's two switches. One says gas, one says electric, and actually one says both. So it's on your screen inside. You can decide what you want to use. If you do use both, you have a quicker recovery rate. So you have electric is 6.2 gallons per hour, gas is 13.5, and gas and electric together is 19.7. All right. So right back here, you have a low point drain right there to empty your freshwater tank. The blue line hanging down there. And then you have a handle right there. That is one of your gray tanks. That gray tank is going to come out this port right here. And then you have a black tank on this port as well. So you're going to hook your wastewater hose up, pull that black handle first, let that empty out. It's your toilet. Once that's empty, then pull that gray handle. That gray dirty sink and shower water is going to help wash the black out of your hose. Once they're both empty, close the gray, leave the black open, and that's when you're going to hook a garden hose up to your black tank flush over here. So hook a hose up to this black tank flush, turn it on. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out for you. So let that run for a few minutes, and then you can shut that hose off, close your valve, put your cap back on, and you're good to go. You have another black tank flush right here. That one is going to be for these tanks back here. So you have another empty port, and you have two more grays and a black right there. The middle one is the black. So pull that black handle, let that empty, then pull those grays, close the grays, leave the black open, hook your hose up, clean that out. That right there is for your stove vent. This just so you have access to your back of your refrigerator if you ever need it. Nice pass-through storage here. You have lights in there on both sides. Some more storage, a lot of storage in this unit. Your 50 amp power cord will go here. I do highly recommend to use a 50 amp surge guard when you're plugged in at the parks. Just help protect your camper from any surges. License plate will go here. You do have your hitch on there. Backup cameras installed on this unit. And then you do have a ladder so you can get up there and do your maintenance. Couple electric awnings. Then your outdoor kitchen, your refrigerator. This is electric only, so you do have to be plugged in for this to work. Most important part right there, bottle opener. Then you have your sink, your grill. This will just pull out here, your griddle. So the thing pulls out. So you have lots of space out here, counter space. Very nice. Nice big black stone. Your spare tire, that's how you're going to crank that down. Hopefully you never have to use it. You do have a couple outdoor speakers. Solid steps. Now with your solid steps, you need to make sure that your door is open as far as you can get it, which it is right there. It has a strut on it. You need a strut up there to make sure that it's open all the way. And it's going to rest right on this door frame here. Then your door will over top of it, but this right here, you're going to slide that over. So before you bring this down, you're going to want to pull that back. There's a little button right here. Pull it back, that way this doesn't hit your screen door. And then you can just pull this down. If you need to adjust the legs, these legs just pull on them, or else push on this, and that will drop them as well. Alright, low point drain. So you have the low point drain right here as well. Actually, I believe that one empties your freshwater tank. The one on the other side is going to empty the water out of your refrigerator lines, I think. Because you also have these low point drains, which are underneath here. But the only way to empty those is to remove this panel right here. And there's 2 screws. And there are 2 little handles right here you'll lift up, and that'll empty the water out of your lines. So these are the lowest point in your water system. Then you have your vacuum system here. So just pull on this and your bag is behind it. You can put your hose right here, on and off button here. Outputs for cable or satellite or antenna. Just gonna have a TV out here. Spot for a spare tank. And of course your side view cameras if you were to get them. And it looks like that's everything on the outside. So we're going to head inside next. Alright, just inside your door, you have your control panel here. Go to the home page. So on your home page you have a little bit of everything. It's going to show you a little bit of everything out of all of these different categories. Just make it so it's quicker to get to certain things. So we're just going to go through the categories. So you have your water here. Shows water pump. So just touch it, turns it on or off. Electric or gas for your water heater, or both. Then your fresh, your 3 grays and your 2 black tanks. So as your tanks fill, these will darken up. You have your motors page. So you can do your leveling from in here if you want. It works the same way as the leveling out there. I'm going to scroll up. Now here's my slides and my awnings. So I'm just going to hold the extend down or the retract. There's slide out one moving up there. Take it back out. So just keep your finger on the button until your slide's all the way in or all the way out. It'll just stop. So that works with all your slides here. You have 5 slides and then 2 awnings. Same thing with your awning, just hold it down until your awning is all the way in or all the way out. Alright, temperature. So you're going to have multiple air conditioners here. Your main room, so you're just going to touch on here. That's going to turn it on. So right now the air is on. So I can set my temperature. If I want to change the air, push that. Now I can go to heat, fan, cool auto, or cool. I can change my fan speed just by touching it. Wish this would focus a little better. So just touch it until you find what you want. Turn that off. I'm going to scroll up your second AC. Turn that on. Notice that furnace is not on here. Heat is not on this one. So you can only turn your heat on your main. All the others are just the air conditioner, but they all work the same way. So turn it on here, set your temperature, your fan speed, and you have lights. So these are slides because they are dimming lights. So if you slide that, it dims your lights for you. Otherwise you just tap in and it turns them on and off. So you have all your lights here. Tire pressure. If you have the TPMS, then it'll read on here. It shows your refrigerator 66 degrees. Then you have a battery is 12.3 volts currently. Down here, the number 1, that's all your inside lights together, the ceiling lights. Number 2 is all your outside lights, so your awning lights. 3 is all your inside and outside lights together. WP is water pump. And then this, you can go through. S1 is slide 1. Retracting. So it's extend and retract on slide 1. So you can go through each slide and your awnings. OF is off, so if you go to OF and you hit extend, it's going to turn your lights off. So we're going to go back. PA is pair, because you can get an app, the BM Pro app for this, and you can pair it with your phone, so you can do all this from your phone. Then you have A1, that's your awning 1, awning 2, and back to your slides. And that is your screen. You'll see these kind of throughout. They turn different lights on or off, or allow you to do your slides. Charging center. You have your TV in here, your hookups there. Your air conditioners are whisper quiet, and so you have these filters in here. You can take out, clean, and reuse if you need to. Good storage under your bed. You have your vacuum hoses. You have your 50-amp power cord, your hose, your chairs, all kinds of stuff underneath your bed. So if you're missing something, check under the bed. You have light switches just inside the door here. Oh, right there. Nice big bathroom in here. Be sure that you have this latch down for travel right there. And your vent right here. Crank this open. You want to make sure that you close your vents before you travel, of course. You don't want to lose those lids. You have your controls right there, 4 fan speeds. Your doors all have latches on them, so make sure they're latched for travel. Again, latch for travel. You do have your second bathroom. So in both bathrooms you have foot pedal flush. So halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush. This bathroom you have control for your fan, because you can't really reach that very well. So it has vent open and close and fan on. So hold the vent open, fan on. Just again, remember to close this before you travel. Couple light switches. You have carbon dioxide LP detector. Right there is to turn on the pump for your water system, your fresh water system. So that jug of water is going to come out of here. And I believe it also goes through your refrigerator. So you do need to have that on for your refrigerator to make ice. Right there is a GFI plug. Convection microwave. The rest of it is under your bed. There were some pieces for this under your bed. You have oven light. So for this, you're just going to put it on high. It has a little lightning bolt. Hold it in until it lights up. You're going to do that with your oven as well. So let's put it on the flame. Hold that in until your pilot light lights up. You do have a switch right here for your TV. So you have a TV on both sides of this. Another light switch right here. That's pretty cool. So TV's up. On this side you have a nice big TV. You'll see these kind of throughout. These are sensors for your thermostat, so try not to block those. You won't get accurate readings. You have your JBL stereo here. So this is Bluetooth.
Seventh game of the World Series for the Super. Just to be elite enough.
So it sounds like C is outside. B is right above me.
Body to play like that athlete. Like
A
yeah,
is
you're
these
bigger and
speakers
stronger,
here.
But
So you do have several speaker zones there. Your fireplace, this is a space heater. So you just turn it on there. You have a timer right here. So you can go up to 8 hours. You can push there, you can set a temperature. So it goes 64 to 82 degrees. And then you can change the brightness of the logs. It is a nice space heater. Couch. This is a tri-fold sofa. Both of your couches are. So you're just going to remove the cushions off the back here. We're going to lift up on the front, pull towards you. Drop the legs down. And then this back is going to drop forward. Just like that. So you have a nice bed here. You have that same one over there. Alright. Recliners. So you have massage, heat. Bring your legs out here. Push of a button. And then you have a light on here as well. This middle piece is removable if you want. Light switches back there. USB charging ports kind of all over the place. Looks like that's about it in here. Yep, not a whole lot to it. It looks like that's about it. So hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions when you come pick up. Actually, there's a couple things here. Inverter. So that'll keep your fridge running off at 12 volt. And then your vacuum down here. So you can hook your hose up here, or you have the dustpan here. So you can just sweep your dirt right in there. There, that should be everything. Your keys are on your sink. Nice sink here in there. Alright, so if you have any questions when you come pick up, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer them for you. We want to thank you for purchasing at TerryTown. We do appreciate your business. And congratulations.